Strengthening compliance and supply chain excellence in diagnostic equipment manufacturing. In today's healthcare driven world, where every second counts and every diagnosis matters, the reliability of diagnostic equipment becomes the backbone of effective medical care. Behind every accurate test result, whether it is a blood analysis, imaging scan, or molecular diagnostic, there is a highly sophisticated manufacturing ecosystem working with precision, discipline, and responsibility. But manufacturing diagnostic equipment is not just about innovation or technology, it is about trust. Trust that the device will perform flawlessly, trust that it complies with global regulations, and trust that it safeguards patient health at every stage. This is where compliance frameworks and supply chain excellence come into play, transforming organizations from simple manufacturers into globally trusted healthcare partners. Now, industry context. The diagnostic equipment industry today is navigating an increasingly complex and demanding environment. Regulatory authorities across the world are tightening their requirements, placing greater emphasis on product safety, traceability, and life cycle accountability. At the same time, manufacturers are operating within global supply chains that span multiple countries, vendors, and regulatory jurisdictions. This interconnected ecosystem introduces both opportunities and risks. A delay from a supplier, a calibration error, or a documentation gap can ripple across the entire value chain, impacting not just business operations but patient outcomes. In such a high stakes environment, organizations cannot afford reactive approaches. Compliance and quality must be embedded deeply into the DNA of operations. Transition to ISO standards. To navigate this complexity with confidence, leading organizations rely on internationally recognized ISO standards. These standards are not merely checklists or certifications. They are structured frameworks that bring clarity, consistency, and control to every aspect of manufacturing. They enable organizations to standardize processes across functions, anticipate and mitigate risks, ensure product quality and safety, build credibility in global markets. When implemented effectively, ISO standards create a strong operational foundation that supports both compliance and continuous improvement. Let us explore the key standards that are shaping excellence in diagnostic equipment manufacturing. ISO 13485 Medical Device Quality Management System. At the heart of medical device manufacturing lies ISO 13485. The globally accepted standard for quality management systems is specific to this sector. This standard goes far beyond general quality principles. It is designed to align closely with regulatory expectations, ensuring that every process from design and development to production and post-market monitoring is controlled, documented, and verifiable. Imagine a system where every component is traceable, every process is validated, and every outcome is measured against defined quality parameters. That is the strength of ISO 13485. It brings principle to design controls, rigor to supplier management, and transparency to documentation. It ensures that quality is not inspected at the end, but built into the process from the very beginning. From manufacturers aiming to enter or expand in international markets, ISO 13485 is often not just an advantage, it is a necessity. Then next is ISO 14971. While quality systems provide structure, risk management provides foresight. ISO 14971 focuses on identifying and managing risks throughout the life cycle of a medical device. In the context of diagnostic equipment, risk can arise at multiple levels: design flaws, software errors, component failures, or even user interaction challenges. This standard encourages organizations to think proactively. What could go wrong? How severe could the impact be? And how can it be prevented or controlled? By systematically analyzing and mitigating risks, manufacturers can significantly enhance product safety and reliability. More importantly, they create a culture where risk awareness becomes a shared responsibility across teams. The next is ISO 9001. Complementing these specialized standards is ISO 9001, a globally recognized benchmark for quality management across industries. ISO 9001 brings a broader perspective, focusing on process efficiency, customer satisfaction, and continuous improvement. It encourages organizations to move beyond compliance and embrace performance excellence. Through data-driven decision-making, process optimization, and a culture of continual learning, ISO 9001 helps organizations become more agile, responsive, and resilient. When integrated with ISO 13485, it creates a balanced system that delivers both regulatory compliance and operational efficiency. ISO 28000. In today's interconnected world, a product is only as strong as its supply chain. Diagnostic equipment manufacturing relies heavily on a network of suppliers, logistics providers, and distribution channels. ISO 28000 addresses these critical dimensions by focusing on supply chain security and risk management. It helps organizations identify vulnerabilities, implement controls, and ensure that materials and components flow seamlessly and securely. This is particularly important in preventing disruptions, ensuring authenticity, and maintaining the integrity of products. A secure supply chain not only protects operations, it strengthens customer confidence and brand reputation. The next standard is ISO/IEC 17025, Laboratory Quality Management System. Accuracy is a defining attribute of diagnostic equipment. Even the most advanced device loses its value if its results are inconsistent or unreliable. ISO/IEC 17025 ensures that testing and calibration laboratories operate with the highest level of competence and precision. It validates that equipment is properly calibrated, methods are scientifically sound, and results are reproducible. For manufacturers, this standard acts as a guarantee that their products will deliver consistent and trustworthy performance in real-world conditions. Strategic impact. When these standards are implemented in an integrated manner, the impact is transformative. Organizations experience greater visibility and control across operations, stronger supplier relationships and traceability, reduced risk and improved compliance readiness, enhanced product quality and reliability, increased confidence among regulators and customers. Ultimately, these benefits translate into a stronger market position and long-term sustainability. Role of expertise. However, achieving this level of integration and maturity requires more than intent. It requires expertise. From interpreting standards to aligning processes, from training teams to preparing for audits, the journey demands structured guidance and practical experience. Organizations that partner with experienced consultants can accelerate implementation, avoid common pitfalls, and achieve faster results. Now about URGS International. URGS International Engineering Services Private Limited stands as a trusted partner in this journey. With a strong focus on quality, compliance, and operational excellence, URGS International supports organizations through comprehensive ISO implementation, audit preparation and certification readiness, supply chain and quality system optimization, industry-focused professional training programs. This approach is not just about meeting standards, but about building capabilities that sustain long-term success. At last, as the healthcare industry continues to evolve, the expectations from diagnostic equipment manufacturers will only grow stronger. Those who invest in robust compliance systems, resilient supply chains, and continuous improvement will not just keep pace, they will lead. Because in healthcare, excellence is not optional, it is essential. To begin your journey toward compliance excellence and global competitiveness, email us info@urgseng.com. Our mobile number is +91 7359458455. This is our WhatsApp number also. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.